If you're here right now, you need to hit subscribe, like this video, and drop a comment immediately, because what I'm about to reveal is one of the biggest scandals to shake the celebrity world this year. The kind of shocking, reputation-crushing, marriage-shattering revelation that paparazzi chase for years. According to explosive insider claims, Barış Baktaş and Yağmur Yüksel secretly booked a hotel room together, and the chain of events that followed has turned their lives into a chaotic storm of rumors, betrayal, jealousy, and family interference. It all started with a single reservation, a quiet booking under a name that clearly wasn't Barış's or Yağmur's, but one that paparazzi sources say was linked to Barış's assistant. A seemingly innocent business trip turned into the most talked-about scandal after whispers began circulating among hotel staff. According to insiders, the pair arrived separately, using different entrances, both dressed down, both avoiding eye contact with the lobby. But it was the unmistakable look of tension between them, the kind that mixes passion with fear, that got the staff talking. The moment that information leaked, everything spiraled. This wasn't the first time Barış and Yağmur had been surrounded by rumors. For months, fans had noticed their chemistry, the stolen glances at events, the strangely timed messages on social media, and the whispers that they spent far more time together than the public knew. But this hotel incident, whether it was innocent or not, threw gasoline on a wildfire that was already burning out of control. What makes this scandal even more explosive is that Barış is still married. His wife, who has been fighting to keep her family together, reportedly had no idea that her husband had been meeting with Yağmur at late hours, in private spaces, away from cameras. According to someone close to her, she had been sensing emotional distance for months. He came home later, left earlier, seemed lost in thought, stared at his phone like it held a secret. She feared something was wrong, but never imagined the situation was this serious. When the rumor reached her, through a close family friend who saw the whispers trending online, she was devastated. Meanwhile, Yağmur's own emotional state has been unraveling. She has reportedly been tired of the hidden nature of their closeness, tired of being blamed, tired of being painted as the villain. The harassment she's faced on social media since rumors started linking them has taken a toll on her mental well-being. Every new comment section becomes a battlefield, with fans calling her the other woman, a homewrecker, a threat to Barış's family. But those who know her claim she's not the cold, calculating person people assume. They say she genuinely cares for him, perhaps even loves him, and wants clarity, something Barış keeps failing to give. That brings us back to the hotel. According to a source familiar with the incident, this hotel meeting wasn't spontaneous. It wasn't an accident. It had been planned days earlier, after a particularly emotional fight between the two. Rumor has it that Yağmur confronted Barış, demanding honesty and transparency. She wanted to know where she stood in his life. Was she just a distraction? Was she a temporary escape? Was he willing to leave his complicated marriage behind? And Barış, overwhelmed by the pressure from all sides, his wife, his family, his image, his career, reportedly told her they needed to talk in private, without cameras, without interruptions. And so, they met. Theories about what happened in that room vary wildly. Some say they argued, voices raised, emotions raw. Some say they cried, confronted painful truths, and acknowledged feelings they had been denying for months. Others believe they made decisions, serious ones, about their future, or the lack of one. A few sources even insist that the night was romantic, passionate, and full of pent-up emotion, though no one can confirm anything with certainty. What we do know is that the moment the hotel rumor went public, everything around them exploded. Barış's family, already opposed to the idea of him leaving his wife, reacted with fury. According to people close to them, his parents were furious when they heard what happened. They believe Yağmur is ruining their son's life, tarnishing his image, and destroying the foundation of their family. One insider claimed they called the situation shameful and told him he was making a mistake he would regret forever. Meanwhile, Yağmur's mother reportedly confronted her daughter about the scandal. She begged her to protect herself emotionally, to avoid being dragged into a situation that would only break her heart. But at the same time, there are whispers that she might be considering legal action if her daughter continues to be harassed and attacked because of Barış's indecisiveness. Fans, too, have erupted. Some are defending Yağmur passionately, blaming Barış for being unfair, irresponsible, and manipulative. Others believe Yağmur knew he was married and should have walked away. Many fans are furious with Barış's silence, saying he's hiding behind excuses, avoiding accountability, pretending nothing is happening while both women in his life suffer. Paparazzi, predictably, have been feasting on the drama. They've been staking out locations near the hotel. They've been tracking their social media activity. They've been interviewing anyone remotely connected to them. Every detail, real or imagined, becomes another headline, another click, another frenzy of speculation. Even their friends have started avoiding public places, afraid someone will question them about the scandal. One especially dramatic rumor claims that Barış's wife confronted him after hearing the hotel story. According to this leak, she told him she could no longer tolerate the emotional torture. That if he continued the secret involvement with Yağmur, she would file for divorce. Insiders say there were tears, shouting, accusations, and that Barış walked out of the house afterward, needing time to think. But what about Barış himself? That's where things become even more complicated. People close to him say he's overwhelmed, torn, conflicted. He reportedly cares deeply for Yağmur, but fears destroying his family. He feels guilty, but also drawn to her. He doesn't want to be the villain in the public eye, yet he's already being portrayed as exactly that. Some claim he's considering therapy. Others believe he's preparing to sit down with both women to discuss the future. A few even say he's talking to lawyers to understand his options if things don't settle soon. The truth? No one knows for sure, except Barış and Yağmur themselves. And what will happen now? Will he finally make a decision? Will he fight for Yağmur despite the backlash? Will he retreat, terrified of the consequences? Will his wife leave first? Or will this hotel incident push everything into complete collapse? One thing is certain, this scandal is far from over. If you want to stay updated with every shocking twist, hit subscribe, like this video, and comment below, because the drama surrounding Barış Baktaş and Yağmur Yüksel is just beginning, and we're going to follow every single moment of it.